Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Rice Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Rice Owls offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to throw, it's Gilliam. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Owls are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. What a snag by the defense. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Tulane. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Caught on the outside, it's Van Dyke.
Well, the offense trying to attack the perimeter of the field in the passing game. And how about the sweet feet by the receiver on that play?
Who doesn't like a little dash of the arts with their football? A little ballet moment there. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Give to the running back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Van Dyke. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Owls. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
That just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And the returner will be dragged down. So Tulane's offense will go to work for the first time today. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm throwing towards one of these two dudes, because you're just asking to get picked off.
Tulane right back to the line. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Coming after it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Gets it out quickly. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was is supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. Scanning the field, it's Gilliam getting some heat. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Gets it out fast. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Illegal flag. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He's got his man. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you gotta love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up 1st downs.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw, it's Gilliam. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
It's complete on the right side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. From the gun. This time it's complete.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
He's looking for a man on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Rice hoping to cash one in from the red zone. They'll throw it on first down. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. And that's one he'd like to have back.
Into the end zone. And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way. Down Greenway. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, man. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. He gets it away from his own end zone. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He makes the connection. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. The Owls will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Finley. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, he left him grabbing. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They'll leave it with him. Makes a man miss. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to power their way ahead.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when we decide to run it.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They've got him looking wide, but they're going to throw it. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Gilliam. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going deep. Snags it at the 30 and still running. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
As a defense, you don't want to give up big plays. You dig there, but the good thing is you kept him out of the end zone. Now you got a chance to make a goal line stand.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Owls. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Cole. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Gets away. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
Give that guy a lot of credit, man. He was able to somehow avoid that sack, but nobody open downfield, throws it away.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete to the right. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He gets a block. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, and get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spot.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on third and short from the 29. To throw, it's Gilliam. Fires to the big fella. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Rice hoping to cash one in from the red zone. The give to the tailback. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
Brought down near the 6-yard line. Brings up second and goal.
Now on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run pass option.
I like that too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Powers forward. Who gets
This offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
That makes the score Rice 21, Tulane.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The offense set for a first down play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Zings it complete to the right. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. He's looking to throw. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Grabs it in the middle. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Wants to throw. It's Gilliam. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Rice. And they take it in for 6 more points. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Tulane 17.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Tulane right back to the line.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
They're going to throw it again. Makes the grab. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Comes out throwing on first down. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on second down. They're bringing heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And here's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
Go straight ahead. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, they decided to try to run it in on that two-point play. He got 2 yards, but he needed one more. They fall short.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz that's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happened.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.